Greetings! In this video, I do a quick preview of the app called Hair Journal. So when you're on a hair journey, it's useful to do some documentation. For example, to capture photos, to document what your regimen is, to note your trims, and so forth. I've been doing that in Microsoft OneNote, but recently I came across a dedicated hair journal app called Hair Journal. Let's go ahead and take a peek. So when you first get in the Hair Journal, before you click on your profile, and I created a profile called Yvette, if you look in the menu, you see options to deal with your account, to back up your data, and so forth. But once you click on your profile, then you can see that you can enter data about your hair. For example, you can enter your hairstyle, the date of your big chop, your hair type, your hair goal, when you want to reach that goal, and your measurements. If you look in the menu, then you'll see some other options such as diary entries, hair stats, reminders, notes, and growth tracker. So let's look at the hair stats. So I just recorded my front and my back in inches, and that's useful because there's a growth tracker. So I only entered one measurement for my front and one measurement for my back, so that's not enough data. I would need at least two for the front and two for the back before it could create a chart. But what's neat about that is once you do that and it starts charting your growth, then the slope of your graph in between data points will kind of show you, it'll indicate your growth rate. And then you can pay attention to when you have a steeper slope and pay attention to what you were doing at that time. So that's useful. Your diary entries are attached to the calendar. And so basically, it just allows you to make some notes about what's going on for that day with your hair. You don't have to do it every day. If you don't want to attach what your notes are saying to a date, instead of doing a diary entry, you'll just create a note. So, for example, I documented my hair regimen, and even though that's going to be associated with a series of dates, like a duration over time, a span, it's not going to only occur on a specific date. So it was nice to be able to enter my hair regimen without worrying about it being attached to a calendar. So that's useful. Then you can also do reminders. So you can remind yourself when it's time to do a trim, when it's time to do a protein treatment, when you want to go into the salon, etc. Next, that diary I was talking about, the diary entries, you can look at the calendar. And so here's a pencil here on the 3rd, and it's indicating that I have a diary entry. So if I click on that pencil there, I can see what I wrote. So that's useful. I really like the Photos tab in this Hair Journal app. One thing I like about it is when you upload a photo, it automatically extracts the date and timestamp of the photo. You don't even have to enter it. It puts it there. That's really useful for seeing what's going on with your hair over time. It also allows you to put a little tag of description beneath that timestamp. So for example, on this one I put December 2017 Salon Flat Iron. All right. So that easy scrolling allows you to just see what's going on. I wasn't able to do this in Microsoft OneNote, so I appreciate this. Products. The Products tab is useful. I kind of wish they had a Tools tab, but I was able to get around that by creating my own user category for tools. And the reason I wanted to do that is so that I could remember what I use that helps. So you're able to give a rating to whatever you put in there. So let's go back and actually look at how these categories work. So they give you some default categories: shampoo, conditioner, moisturizer, and other. And you can store whatever you like in there and give it a rating. You can also put details in there, like for example, where you get the product from and what you like about it. That's useful for when you're making purchasing decisions or when you're making decisions about what you want to use. You can make notes about what the product works well with and what it doesn't work well with. So that's useful. Another thing I liked about it is, for example, I have some DIY products that I make myself. They're recipes, and I'm able to list those and rate them, but also to give details about, what was the recipe that I used and so forth. So that's nice. So that's basically everything that's going on with the app. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm just going to try to use it for a few more months before deciding whether I'm going to keep it going or just go back to Microsoft OneNote. So far, so good. I'm enjoying it. All right, well, if you have any comments or questions or tips, please feel free to get back at me. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and as always, many blessings. Take care.